fart again, when she does fall out with CLA, then there's no one to go back from. There's no way of going back now. I'm never accept her again. There's no way of going back now. You've done this to me twice for no reasons twice. There's no way of going back again with me and her now.
Thank you, Jen.
Done. I've had your back. I've had your back and been fair for 2 days. I've had your back even today.
Chelsea was there for you when you had no one. I haven't called Chelsea.
Just everyone just calm down. Hi.
Hey, how are you?
No, sorry.
Look, I don't know, like I've obviously not been in. This is the first box that I've been in, right? But I've just had to come in for a second because whoever has just called you and told you that is a troublemaker because she never said that.
No, it was written in the comments. That's what I just said, Grace. Comments like to mix
was it not
up.
someone who just called it? Well, so I was thinking, whoever that is that's called
no,
him,
someone
his friend, and they are telling an outright lie.
Yeah, that's why I said be careful comments.
Luke, I watched it on the live. She did not call none of us. All she said was she's blocked us, and if she comes across any of us on the lives or something, to block her out. That's what she said, because she had that many accounts, she can't be bothered to block us out. That's all that she said. So
she's literally not said a bad word about any of you. Like she's not insulted you at all. She's not.
Gracie, with all due respect, I was on a cam too when she blocked me and she said taking out the trash now. That's absolutely fine with me. I don't care.
Yes, something about trash, but that was it.
That's absolutely fine.
We all know, like, full well what EQ is like, right? This is no surprise to us. She has her rants, do you know what I mean? And she's, I think at the moment, she probably feels like, you know, like what I get like, Luke, when things are super heated and it kind of feels like everyone's against me. You know what I go like? I'm the same.
I sent her WhatsApps and saying, listen, I said, I love yous both. I'm not having anything to do with it. If you want anything, I'm here. And then I sent her another one saying, are you okay, Chelsea? I love you. And I don't know whether she read them or not. Them's the WhatsApps that I sent. I've genuinely had nothing to say in the matter. It was none of my business. And so how could I have an opinion? I like them both.
Well, this is the thing. This is why I've stayed out of it. In my mind here, I hope that everyone just all gets on a mobility scooter in Benidorm together and rides off into the sunset. Do you get what I'm saying?
Gracie?
Yeah, well, the thing is, if them two sort it out and we've all fallen out and picked sides, and it's everyone else that'll look
I have not picked anybody's side. I've had her back for 2 days, neutral. I've been there. I've said both sides. I've seen both sides. This morning, both sides of why she lashed out, and she's blocked me for staying neutral. That ain't a mate, Adam. That's not a friend.
Right. For those of you that are saying I'm being biased in this situation, can I also remind you that I also manage Luke? Yeah. I don't just manage EQ. I also manage Luke.
Come on, let's not go for Grace, man. For fuck's sake.
I can't be held accountable for people's arguments or people's actions. I want everyone to be friends in an ideal world, but not everybody gets on, and we have to just respect that. Do you get what I'm saying? I love Luke to pieces. I love EQ to pieces.
Gracie, can I reply back to a comment? You did, Luke. You had all DG supporters in the box day, and yesterday, Team DG said I had all of EQ supporters in the box. Yeah, so make it make sense, because yesterday everybody said it was all Team EQ, so make it make sense.
This is the thing, it shouldn't. I think it's really sad, like, that as adults, that like people are forced in a way, even if somebody doesn't say you have to pick sides, you're still made to feel like you kind of have to pick sides. Do you get what I'm saying? Isn't that awful? Isn't that awful? Like, you should be able to just completely stay neutral, because it does put you in a horrible position, doesn't it? Which is why I am personally just staying, like, well away from having even opinions on the situation.
Grace, that's how Miss Red felt yesterday. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I just hope that everyone sorts it out in the end, because
Gracie, I'm still, listen, no matter what she's done, acting like a fucking complete child that she's acting now.
Listen, you know who's behind this house, and who's behind this CA fat with its lovely airbrush and its spotty yellow, spotty bunda. That's who's behind it.
Oh, can you let Cockapoo in, please?
I'll let her in.
Is she in the box?
Oh, no, I can't
Listen, give it a week. You'll all be around CLA's holding little Mo, letting little Mo walk over your hands, having a cup of tea and some pasta bake.
Not the spider.
I don't think you're going anywhere with CA fat. She's an absolute living disgrace.
Can I say something? I've not listened to the debate because I've been working. You know, that thing that people
Adam,
think
just there's some wind blowing, sweetheart.
To be fair, I'm going to jump down because I'm...
Oh,
You're muted.
do you know what the adult thing of all of it is that if you can have an opinion about someone's behaviour, right, even if they're the friend or it's a TikTok friend or whatever it is, but that opinion can then just be treated separately from the friendship or the relationship. Some people can do it. Some people can say, do you know what? I really don't like what you said and I really don't like what you did. And, you know, I'm going to hold you to account for it. But, you know, I still want to be your mate. I still want us to be okay. TikTok doesn't let you do that because it's tribal.
And also, I think it has a lot to do with Cockapoo. Like, there's so much pressure put on you by everyone around you, like the comments, the viewers. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you don't have the opportunity to just think for yourself, because you're so swayed in like listening to what other people are saying. That's why I'm not looking at the comments right now. I'm like, literally.
I haven't, and I've listened to Red Show. I've listened to Luke's. I've listened to EQ when she was away. I've listened to Dan, and I haven't had an opinion because it's none of my fucking business. But then I was coming on here and I was going past, and that's when I heard it out of EQ's mouth. Because if somebody had just come on and said that, I wouldn't have took any notice. But she said it out of her own mouth that she's blocked us all. But listen, I watched CA Fart. Hiya, Bobby. I watched CA Fart saying that she had a little spoon on her neck and she was going to stir the pot. She knows exactly what she's doing. And listen, if EQ wants to listen to her, that's as well.
Can I just say something though? So as far as I'm concerned, EQ is probably very, very hurt and upset right now.
100%. And
it didn't go the way that she had hoped it would go, right? But there is time for everyone to cool down and to rethink about it. I think the next few days and the actions and the words are going to be really, really important to see if things can sort of be, you know, moved forward, healed over time, whatever, and pride doesn't get in the way of that.
I think the thing is as well, Cockapoo, like, and this is why I relate to EQ or like so much, is because like when it feels like everyone's going at you, and I experience that all the time on this fucking app, right? I don't have it in me to kind of keep calm. She probably keeps calmer than I do, and you rant and say things. Do you know what I mean? When you feel backed into a corner or when you feel poked and prodded, and I think her delivery is horrendous. It's shit. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, her delivery isn't great. But I do believe that in this situation, she's truly upset. Like, tell me, in 3 years I've been on this app and I've known EQ, I've never seen that woman cry. Never.
But maybe once before. What I would say is she is entitled to be upset. DG is entitled to be upset. I think that there are consequences to the words that you say. And I think that, you know, he's going to suffer some of that. She's going to suffer some of that. You know, even Donna yesterday, Miss Red is going to suffer some of that. I think that the chat and how we hold ourselves will be accountable for how quickly people come back for it or how long people want to carry it on. That's the sign of growing and learning on this app. And I hope EQ's got that in her to do that.
And listen, you know, if you'd had opinion on both of them, right? If they're your friends, they should respect your opinion. But I haven't just even had a fucking opinion. Because it was like when I done, mine's a totally different thing when I done wrong. Listen, everybody was entitled to the opinion and that was how it went. And I didn't fucking like say, well, I didn't like what you said here, there and everywhere. That's how it goes.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I've had no opinion. I've not said a single word about the actual situation or anything that happened. Like, all these things as well, they come out in the wash. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is just something that's happening this week, and in a couple of weeks' time, it'll be something else. You know, I hope that they can.
Do you know what?
I sub to DG. I sub to DG. I sub to EQ. I like them both. I sub to Luke. Do you know what I mean? So I've kept well out of this, like getting involved in the actual argument about who's right or who's wrong. But what I can see is DG is upset about things that have been said, and EQ is upset about things that have been said, and that, you know, things haven't gone in an ideal way, and both parties are upset, and both have valid feelings, and are allowed to be upset and are allowed to express them. The difference is that EQ and DG express their upset in very different ways, which makes EQ look like the worst person, because she expresses her upset in a way that, you know, maybe offends people, or definitely offends people. But that's just the way she is, and I genuinely think that this comes from a hurt place. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. And if EQ's listening, as I've heard that she is on the chat, if she is or she isn't, I think that there is a line, and there is a red line across this app for everybody. And when you go and bring a child into it, there is no justification. So I think that, you know, an action has a consequence, and the consequence is that you just don't bring kids into it. It's too far, it's too low. All the other stuff.
I do completely agree. I do agree with that. I do agree with that, but on the flip side, she hasn't said anything vile about Dan's child or anything like that. Like, she was having a dig at Dan. I know it's not ideal that it brought the baby into it, and I don't condone that for 1 second.
No, the baby should never have been fetched into it.
No, I don't condone it. The baby shouldn't have been brought into it one bit.
Who the fuck's CA5 to go on about parenting? Oh my God, how very dare she?
Why are we? Pearl? What has she actually got to do with Donna, Dan, and EQ at the moment?
She's making the most out of about his parenting, and she's obviously putting the rot in with Chelsea. End of. Who dare she speak about anybody's fucking parenting, Mother of the Year? And I know you'll be watching, and all you big tatey.
Right. Anyway, Gracie, I think you and I aren't a million miles apart. What I want is for EQ to have a great time with CLA, give us some amazing content, because that's what those two do best. And hopefully when this sort of adds a few days, like you say, yesterday's chip paper, whatever it is, fish and chip paper.
Yeah, whatever I don't know what the saying is.
Yeah, everyone will move on. It'll all calm down. And at some point, like it has with CLA, whoever 3-6 months ago, other than bloody EQ, knew that they would be back as best of mates, sending lines to each other and helping King Louis out. No one knew.
Look at the comments. Look, all I've said was, I've just said in very plain English, I do not condone anybody talking about anybody's children. Can you lot just clarify that for a moment? Did I just say that or not?
You did.
I just said that. And the comment.
Oh.
Sorry, Luke called me, and now my thing's gone. I've got a drop, but big love, guys. Sorry, Luke called me.
As Luke. Oh, okay. Look, that's people don't have to agree with what anyone says. You're all entitled to your own opinions. I suppose my view is TikTok. Unless it's you that's being affected by what's being said, it's not that deep. You know, I call drama entertainment. I know that's horrendous for some people, and you know, people run off clutching their pearls about that. But you know, that's just the way I see the world. I'm sorry, I do. You know, and nothing that CLA or EQ says or does personally offends me. It upsets me when it upsets the people around me that I talk to on the phone, know in real life. That's all.
Exactly. I mean, I'm just putting it out there because I know that you'll be watching CA5, you little irrelevant nobody, you who's fell off and you needed EQ for a bit of clout again. You've got your spoon out, and like I say, enjoy it while it's there, because she'll kick you into touch too.
Did she piss on your cornflakes this morning or something, Pearl?
No, that's ruthless today, ain't you?
Did she piss on your cornflakes or something this morning?
I don't. To me as well, who she doesn't know. She's never got my name out of her mouth. And I mean, who is she? Who is she? Another big tatey on this app.
Famous, darling. I'm going. All right. Bye.
Bye.
I know you should be in all serious, yeah, but I just wanted to come in to say I've had a wonderful fucking time shopping since about 8:30 this morning. You know.
Have you?
I've been living my best life.
Well, why have you bought there? That's the question.
Should we get Yardy back in?
When
Yeah, get Yardy in, because you know what, I'm
Yardy,
feeling...
we need you, darling.
Everything. Literally everything you could think of.
Go on, Jen.
Serafina.
Where's the Yardy when we need her?
Thank you, Serafina.
What?
Wait, I need to raise some money for
White girl Yardy, Jay wants.
White girl Yardy.
Yardy, I think she's being blocked. Is she in it? She's not more famous than me, Pally Ali. She's never been more famous than me. And she couldn't
I need to
hide
raise
the
some money for the
snot of the
Kinder
end of
Bueno
my
that I
booty
lost.
holes.
Oh, I'm going to a dress in the day anyway.
That's what she couldn't do, and I wouldn't even let her if when I went to the toilet and done my business, wipe my bunda. She's not important to me to do that either. Just saying.
She is in a bit.
Bye, MT. I need to raise some money for the Kinder Bueno that I got bribed out of last night.
Oh, thank you.
No, I'm not happy about it.
Tell me more about this Kinder Bueno situation.
Fat will be crying again soon.
Thank you, Jen.
We had all this content and she's dumped us. Anyways, Baron.
Do you think it is one for you? Do you think she'll turn up for the party to cause controversy, or do you not?
Well, she can. She's still invited, isn't she?
Yeah, but do you think she's going to leak the address?
Oh, come on. We all big enough, ugly enough and strong enough if there's anybody there to come and do whatever, so let them come.
I don't know yet, Beth. It'll be over the weekend, either tonight or Sunday, because I've just got something to do.
So let them come.
No, she's too scared. She wouldn't even get in that plane home.
I'm just like, I don't...
Corey, my husband.
Yeah, so just listen, if she comes, she comes. I don't know if she's... Well, I don't know. I'll have to see how we look. I don't know if she'll be uninvited now, if she's blocked him on WhatsApp.
No, she won't be uninvited. I just don't... I either don't think she'll come, or if she does come, it'll be kicking off.
It'll be content, though, won't it? It'll be content.
It'll be content. You
know
know
what?
You want to be fucking tuned in now, aren't you?
See, Cockapoo, you said you never thought about that. You think it's me. That's why people think I've got autism, because I always think outside the box. But do you know how many people call at me on a day-to-day basis? You've got some sort of autism you have. It's because I think of every scenario.
Do you?
I don't know whether she should...
It just happens if it happens. And you deal with it when it happens, isn't it? It's no good stressing about things if it's going to happen. You just deal with it when it does. That's my, lookout on life. Do you agree or not?
If she comes, she comes. If she doesn't, she doesn't, you know?
Possibly so, Emma.
Exactly.
So I won't worry.
But you're thinking in the box. How weird is that? What do you mean? But you're thinking in a box. How weird is that? No, I'm just saying, if she comes to the party, that's the time to think about it. Not giving myself a headache now. Wondering, is she going to come? Is she going to cause drama? If she comes and does whatever, she comes and does whatever. End of. What can you do about it? So what's the point of stressing?
I just think it's everyone's feelings are valid and it's not our problem. That's what I believe.
Definitely. Listen, it's happened and it was between them two and nobody else. Then Miss Red got fetched into it, but nobody else got involved in it. And there you go. So we're being blocked for we're not getting involved. It is what it is. I ain't going to lose no sleep over it.
No.
She just blocked Cockapoo. Oh, Cockapoo.
Right, listen, me kids. Jay, Alex, are you going live a minute while there's 1,400 people invested?
No, not me. I'm laying here. I've just had a flipping
I have to
camera.
get cleaned up. I've got a very important fucking appointment
Nicola.
to go to. So are you going live, Alex?
Yeah, I don't mind going live, but you need to explain them, Pearl, right? I'm not as entertaining as you. And plus, right, my lives go west very fast. So 1 minute we can just be having a nice chat, and then I get triggered, and then they go off. And then...
There's 1,400 of you feckers in here.
Right,
Before we kiss off, tap me screen and send us a heart, me. You tank.
You're not in the box, Lee. I can't get you in. I don't know how to... Lee wanted the box.
Oh, sorry.
But I can't see... Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hi,
sure.
Lou.
Hello, you're right.
I'm good, are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Joe, just asking what's the plan for your show?
So the lady is dealing with something at the minute, because the man that was involved has actually come out of prison. He came out of prison on Monday, so I know that she's having to deal with a lot of things at the moment in terms of, like, you know, license and stuff that he's on, etc. So it's either going to be tonight or it's going to be Sunday. Either way, I will let you all know.
Okay, is she all right though?
I think she's scared.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Just seeing what.
I've unblocked you, Andrew. You're unblocked.
Alex, we go live, mate. It's boring.
It's been pretty dry today, and like I've passed through a few people's lives, and I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's a bit dead.
You just passed through a few. Well, fucking trust me to pass what I've passed. Right, listen, kids. So, Alex Brigham is coming live. I'll be live tonight for the
Don't just shout my government name out on TikTok like that. Jesus Christ, you're the police or something.
Alex Brigham.
Yeah, but you just see, pal, stop it, you know. You don't know who's listening.
Alex Brigham.
Oh.